have you got any exercises or thoughts perhaps on how people can figure out what their value system is?
Yeah, it's real simple. The exercise we do, if I have a live class, I always like doing live courses because you get people's reactions right away, not over a course and then an email or a call later on. What we do is I'll just ask them this simple question. And you can, whether this question it can be done in sales, you could do this with your kids and or your spouse. And the question really is simple. It's what is most important to you about blank? Right? What's most important to you about your life right now? What's most important to you about your kids? What's most important to you about making money? What's most important to you in your career? What's most important to you about your health? Most people will come up with a list. If you're really honest, I mean, and that's again, it comes down to this. If you're not honest with yourself, don't bother trying because your brain won't even recognize the fact that where you are. This is a funny question that I love asking my clients when they first call me up on the phone if we're doing a coaching session. The first question I ask is, let's pretend I'm your travel agent. What's the first question I'm going to ask you?
Where do you want to go?
Where do you want to go? Now, the crazy thing, Thomas, is this. People will always say, well, I've been to New York. I don't want to go there. And that's just, and I'd love to go to Canada. Banff Lake is beautiful this time, but it's so cold. Like, okay, I get that. I get that. But where do you want to go? Oh, I love Mexico, but I've been there so many times. And that's what people do. They go back into the past and they bring up their where they've been or what they don't want, what they focus on what they don't want, and they really don't want to go there, what they do want, because again, they have all these preconceived beliefs about what's possible out there. And so if you don't really understand that, then what's the idea? So what's most important to you? Write it down and then look at it honestly and think, wow, this is interesting. If I asked what's most important to me about my life, family's number one, maybe God or religion, health. Wow, money's not even on that list of 10. If you think you're going to be really successful in your career or making money, it's not on the list. It's not going to happen. Right. And that's a whole nother process of taking inventory and then moving that number up into the top three, because that's really what it is. It's the top three that we focus on. And that's what gets our most attention units.